Well, today is considered to be the most solemn day in the Christian calendar, the day Jesus was crucified. It leads up to Easter Sunday, which marks his resurrection.
Today, a Lancaster artist is sharing these and other gospel stories in an entirely different way.
For most of his life, Russ Reed never considered himself an artist.
Well, I always knew I couldn't paint.
But he always enjoyed going to art museums and learning the stories behind the art. This inspired him at the age of 37 to take an art class at a local junior college.
And so it was me and a bunch of 18 and 19-year-olds.
One of the most important skills he was taught in class was the ability to see.
This is what an artist needs, to be able to understand what they're seeing and what works and what doesn't work.
After 10 years of classes, Reed started painting biblical stories in a series he called the Encounter Gallery. Its purpose? To bring biblical stories into the present.
Everything is kind of brought into the modern day settings in contemporary clothing.
His paintings depict the moments that people were impacted by Jesus.
It's really about what's happening in that character's mind at that very moment.
The models are those who are closest to him.
What you're seeing, the models, are my closest family and friends, people I really love.
For his biggest project to date, he needed 12 models to depict the disciples' feet as Jesus washed them. So he talked to some friends from his Sunday school class.
I asked them if they would be okay with modeling their feet for a painting, for an idea I had. And so they were not real sure about that.
12 men eventually stepped up, took off their shoes and socks, and allowed Reed to get pictured for his painting entitled 24 Feet.
It was really a remarkable few minutes when you looked down the row at all these feet, and it was really kind of overwhelming.
He says he enjoys creating these works of art, but he especially enjoys sharing the stories behind the art.
So many people say that they don't realize what the painting's about until they read the title and the card. And that's kind of exactly what I'm going for.
Reed currently travels the area from church to church, sharing his art with the congregations and telling the stories his art depicts.
I've been really fortunate to meet pastors and congregations who love art and who love the stories, and we see kind of a connection there between the congregation and the appreciation of fine art and the appreciation of retelling these stories in a different way.
Spreading the gospel through brushstrokes, one painting at a time.